What's up, everybody? Welcome to the AM, guys. Welcome to 5 Minute Rants. I'm your host, Michael Abernathy, and welcome to the show predicated on the journey of life and business. So today, everybody, I wanted to talk about what I call the shed effect. And I'm going to start with a story. So I used to have a job in high school. I was a landscaper and did a lot of landscaping and was outside all the time. And I eventually ended up becoming a manager at this job. And there was a shed that I had to organize and that had to be kept organized. Well, not I had to organize it, but there was a shed that must be organized for all the tools, all the equipment, and a lot of the products that we used in our day-to-day business. And I would organize this, and then I'd come back in a couple days, it'd be trashed, and then I'd clean up and organize it again. It'd be trashed, and then I'd talk to somebody else about cleaning up and organizing it. They would do it, and then it'd be trashed. And the moral of the story is this: I was working selfishly for myself without serving the people around me. And what I mean by that is this: when I organized the shed, I cleaned it, I made sure to do a great job. Everything was placed where it needed to go, the shovels where they need to be, all the tools accordingly, all those things. But I never once stopped to think about the other people using the shed and how I could help them and serve them by creating a process so that they wouldn't have to organize the shed again either. To eliminate the work to where we would do small things when we came back in from jobs, or small things when we came to put tools away and do different things. Small little steps to where the shed never got trashed again. And I didn't serve anybody from it. And I call this the shed effect. Where you go, it's like the junk drawer. You go clean out the junk drawer, and then you come back and you're frustrated and pissed because everybody else in the house, they didn't respect what you worked for. They didn't respect the organization. They didn't respect the cleanliness. And the reason why is because you cleaned for you and you didn't include anybody else. Now, you may have wanted other people to keep the junk drawer clean, and I may have wanted other people to keep the shed clean, but the issue with that is I actually didn't take the steps necessary to fulfill those wants or desires to keep the shed clean because I left the other people out of the equation. This happens all the time in our lives. This happens with management. If you're managing and you constantly find that you're frustrated with your team for not doing certain things, that is a clear sign that you are not serving your teams, you are not enabling your team to succeed, and you're not creating the things that should be made for your team to be successful, and you're not delegating the way you should. Any frustration towards, oh, the shed is messy, or the junk drawer's not clean, or this isn't being done, oh man, you're not answering the phone right way, it all comes back to your leadership or your teamwork. And it all comes back to you not doing the real work of serving, not answering the phone. The phone's, you as a leader, your job isn't just to answer the phone. If you're in charge of a call center, if you're in charge of the front desk, it's not to do that. It's to build a environment that has processes, that has culture, that enables the person or the people that are working for you to succeed, to grow and change, and then take ownership of whatever that is. And not just a process, not just a checklist, oh, do this, this, and this, and this, right? Like going back to the shed, if I stopped and I talked to all of my teammates at that time and saying, hey guys, if we keep this clean, it will save us closing up at the end of the day, and we all get to go home a whole 30 minutes to an hour faster. And then guess what? We get jobs done quicker, and then our boss yells at us less or whatever. I mean, my boss never yelled at us. I had one of the best bosses in the world at the time. But the point of it is it ties into something bigger, and then the teamwork is there. And see, if you're not going to build for people, you're not going to have any teamwork for people. Think about every team sport. Each and every team sport was purposely built to function with team members in it, not the other way around. It didn't, oh, we're just going to play this game, and it had nothing to do with no team members. It didn't have anything to do with singularities or individuals. It was purposefully, intentionally built to have other people join in. And that's the same thing when you build stuff. Are you going to purposefully include people? Are you going to serve people when you're doing it? Or are you just going to do work that is selfish, that is predicated on you looking good because, great, you organized the shed, but it didn't do anything for anybody else? So anyways, guys, that's it. The shed effect. I'll catch you later. Peace.